Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, we'll be starting exercise 15.1 of the chapter probability, which is a very easy chapter. So let's start. Hey guys, welcome back. I would like to inform you that we have started online tuition classes and the batches have already started. For the details regarding online tuition classes, you can mail me at my mail ID or you can DM me in my Instagram. So, we shall start the today's session. Before starting exercise 15.1, you need to thorough with the basics of the chapter probability, which I already covered in my previous video. You can get the link from the description. Complete the following statement. Probability of an event E and the probability of an event not E is equal to. So I have told you probability of E plus probability of not E is equal to 1. Second one is probability of an event that cannot happen. So the probability is 0 and such an event is called impossible event. The probability of an event that is certain to happen. So the probability is 1. Such an event is called sure event or certain event. The sum of the probabilities of all elementary events of an experiment is 1. The probability of an event is greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 1. This all fill ups the concept I have explained in the previous video, that is basics of the probability. You can get the link from the description. Second question is, which of the following experiments have equally likely outcomes? Explain. A driver attempts to start a car. The car starts or does not start. So usually when the car is in normal stage, most of the time the car starts. When the car has some default, in that case only it doesn't start. So I can tell it is not a equally likely outcome. A player attempts to shot a basketball. She or he shots or miss the shot. Here it depends upon the player how much he has the ability to shot the basketball or he can miss the shot. When he is a good player, he can shot many times, same vice versa. So even in this case also we can tell it is not an equally likely outcome. Third one is a trial is made to answer a true or false question. The answer is right or wrong. Here, getting false, yeah, true, both have equal chances to happen. So in this case, it is an equally likely outcome. A baby is born, it is a boy or a girl. Here, both boy or a girl have an equal chances to happen. So even this is a equally likely outcome. The third question is, why is tossing a coin considered to be a fair way of deciding which team should get the ball at the beginning of a football game? So, why? Because tossing a coin gives an equally likely outcome. So, it is a fair way of deciding like which team should get the ball at the beginning of the football game. So, the answer is tossing a coin gives an equally likely outcomes. Fourth question is, which of the following cannot be the probability of an event? 2 by 3, minus 1.5, 15% and 0.7. Here you can see 2 by 3 which is nothing but this is 0.66 and it is between 0 and 1. So this can be a probability of an event. Same way 15 percentage is nothing but 0.15. This is also between 0 and 1. This can also be a probability of an event. And here 0.7 is also between 0 and 1. So this can also be a probability of an event. But in the question they are asking which cannot be. We already know that the probability of an event is greater than equal to 0 and less than equal to 1. So here minus 1.5 is less than 0. So here the answer is B. The fifth question is if probability of E is equal to 0.05, what is the probability of not E? So we know probability of E plus probability of not E is equal to 1. They gave this information probability of A. So substituting that and we need to find probability of not E is equal to 1. So probability of not E is equal to 1 minus of 0.05. So 1 is 1.00, 0.05, 10, 9, 0. 10 minus 5 is 5, 9 minus 0 is 9. So 0.95. So here the probability of not E is equal to 0.95. Sixth question says a bag contains a lemon flavored candies only. Malini takes out one candy without looking into the bag. What is the probability that she takes out an orange flavored candy? And second one is a lemon flavored candy. Here in the question they told a bag contains only 11 lemon flavored candies. And the first question is they are asking what is the probability of an orange flavored candy? The bag does not even contain an orange flavored candy. So taking an orange flavored candy is impossible even. So we can tell probability of an orange flavored candy is equal to 0. Why? Because it is an impossible event. Now the second question is what is the probability that she takes an lemon flavored candy? So here the bag contains lemon flavored candy and Malini is taking out the lemon flavored candy. So here I can tell probability of taking lemon flavored candy is equal to 1. Why? Because it is a sure event. The seventh question says it is given that in a group of 3 students, the probability of 2 students not having the same birthday is 0.992 and what is the probability that 2 students have the same birthday? So when you see in the question they gave 2 students not having the same birthday is 0.992 and we need to find the same 2 students having the same birthday. Nothing but in the question they gave probability of not an event means not having the same birthday is 0.992 and we need to find probability of E, that is two students having same birthday we need to find. So we know probability of an event plus probability of not an event is equal to 1. So probability of event is plus probability of not an event is 0.992 equal to 1. Probability of event is equal to 1 minus of 0.992. 1.000, 0.992, 10, 10 minus 2 is 8, 9, 9, 0. So it is 0, 0.0. So 0.008. So the probability of 2 students having the same birthday is 0.008. Eighth question says a bag contains 3 red balls and 5 black balls. A ball is drawn at random from the bag. What is the probability that the ball drawn is red and not red. First, we'll calculate the total number of balls. They gave 3 red balls and 5 black balls, which is equal to total 8 balls. And now we know the formula. Probability of an event is equal to number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. First one, probability of red, which is equal to total number of favorable outcome is, here it is 3 red balls. So 3 favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes is 8 balls. So 3 divided by 8. Now second one is we need to find probability of not red. We know probability of an event plus probability of not an event is equal to 1. So probability of not an event is equal to 1 minus of probability of event. So here our event is getting red. We need to find probability of not red will be equal to 1 minus of probability of red. So we already know the probability of the red is 3 by 8. So 1 minus of 3 by 8, which is equal to 8 minus 3 by 8, which is equal to 5 by 8. So probability of not red is equal to 5 by 8. So the eighth sum completes here. In this video, we did from the question number 1 to question number 8. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share this with your friends and spread the knowledge. Thank you. Jai Hind.